Beloved on Scenes 1 has not confirmed any update, just to remain the same, which is not going to be working on that anytime soon or working anymore, preferring her own way. That's the update as of June 30, at the time of recording the video update and such. Hello, this is Julian Maximiliano Rodriguez is speaking. Well, in these few months and a half, more than close to half a month since May, I don't deserve some scenes that I get my letdown. But sometimes they're not perfection to be best, rather people don't think of real things or whatever they don't want to speak about. Unfortunately, it's not the case. There was two conflicts of two screen of what happened during Memorial Day weekend. But conflicts one is over with. But I would not just... I really just don't care if the message has been done or refusal, I don't even care. By the time as I recording this on June the 17th, when I was at my family house, especially for Father's Day's weekend, cause that's where I was spending quality time with my farms and my folks. It just doesn't matter anymore. It just does not matter anymore due to things, if the choice had been made or not. There is no name mentioned, but a former beloved. For whatever reason, sometimes people don't want to stay with someone else nearly decades or years that will count. And I have lost some good folks and good friends who I once known in my lifetime. Sometime when it happens like that, and it's been really simply studying how it goes. There has been stated that I have left Instagram, started to make a new account, but something has been weird off because of Instagram, which the things have been fortunately unknown at this point for Instagram with this technical issue. But yes, I have left Instagram because of my former beloved still follow me when I was in contact with her on my friend account. However, the reason is that what things is done, and I really just don't even care anymore. Even that's what people choose, what they make or they have to do for their stupid reason. My former beloved had lost some followers at some point, like 3 or few, and me included, because of things I really don't know how or don't know why. Maybe it's because of fed up or things like that. I really don't know why. My former beloved, from seeing on her Discord status, she was so bitter, and because she doesn't think that love isn't for her or things like that. Well, let me just say the most that it isn't what it really goes with. She has been the person I know nearly for 8 years. And she once told me that she has her haters on Tumblr that abuse and slander her. And it's gonna happen again at one point when that happened again. I did move on if the message was rude from my former beloved, but it doesn't matter of. As of this current, I have blocked it off from her, off the wall to be blocked it in social media, in the sense what she had done to me and leaving my Discord server group. God only knows, I just don't know why. And I refuse not to care if she's not telling me when she did speak out rude. Especially leaving my Instagram account just to make a move on. Completely move on onto a new account on Instagram from some sort. Well, however, things would not go to the way it is with my former beloved because things I already had made. There's no contact or whatsoever. Even it took a week and I have left my friend account. She's welcome to undo and unignore, unblock me if she wishes to for ages. Well, she's in one Discord server group, but I have seen her in multiple accounts that I'm in of checking up on her to see what is up with. Likely, I have already moved on completely for good, and I'm just doing just to get out of my sight, on my chest, just to be away from online because previously it has been effective mentally over my mental health because of two conflicts. Number one, my former beloved during Memorial Day weekend, she hasn't told me why. Maybe for me I'm not good enough. That may be the case. But she's not telling. And I could care less. Conflicts too, because it was mentally affected and being ruined because of my longtime folks who is controversial. I will not get into the subject, but despite she had mentioned some mean names to me and such and need some distance for now, there's no need mention. And likewise, she's getting karma. And that's the reason why that they should have done that when people were in hard dates. And that's how it really is. Well, for online standard is nothing but excuse or people don't say anything for a reason. That's how I'm going to say the most of certain scenes. My former beloved on conflicts once, she has just confirmed a very lost cause, and I have blocked it off the wall from all her social media, especially DA and Instagram, which I would not wish to be bothered and not to come to her just to see her own medicine, but that will wish on luck wherever she go through with. And she was lucky to have me nearly freaking 8 years of the making, but no fucking doubt. No fucking doubt. I had good people, folks who I once known of, left me behind, or friends, people who refused to stay with me sometime got off and refused to stay with me, left me behind, etc, etc. You know that is tiring onto online completely. Is tiring. Very much tiring online to the online community scenes. How things are going way downhill to the drain. There's nothing you cannot do about this, that's for sure. Nothing you cannot do about this, but well, what the crap is this point? What the crap is this point with? might be feel good and felt fine at the moment, but it's gonna take peachy little bit of time when I had to be away for less a bit. It should be made how it is, but it's already made how it is and I'm just tired of it. Just really me is tired of it, and I don't think online is not gonna do any much better into the future reference until people really up to people deciding what they want to make better or not to make better. But that's on them. That is on them. That is on them. It is just whatever. It is just whatsoever. After getting some commission art, getting some recovery to do, especially follow the gift commission artwork, which is slowly is coming to, and did so somehow by the time I'm recording this on June the 17th. I have been trying to get strong and get stronger to fight this feeling, and it is never easy with this. It is never freaking easy at all. So what I'm going to do afterward into the present. Well, I don't know how things are gonna do. With conflicts 2 has taken care of because of my longtime folks with There's No Name mission going down the drain because of karma. Well, just it did made assure, but I'm not gonna be talking about that. But they're not doing gratefully better for what they did. But what they should not done is because of their whining and just overdraft so far because of saying things about me and negatively, and that's why I need to take a long extended break from my longtime folks, and hardly it could have done happen if it was any better. And because of that she's having bad date because of who she is. And this is how people would get the line when people are going to be like one of those good people from others, or from negatively people or toxics like that, who leave them behind, especially good people, with the lanes of tiresome. Well, it's just like one of my friend from Australia. We live part of the different world, and she's right about that. Since online has been just going downhill the drain because of target, hate, people refuse to stay, blocking and bandit and things like that, and all that thing, well, it's gonna get worse. Well, look what happened about Twitter X that changed the block button. But now I'm used to Twitter X already. Already am used to Twitter X. I am already used to of Twitter X. So far, I am planning to be going to out of the state with kind of this so. I'm gonna go to the beach, and I went to a gaming com just to take my extended break because online has been going downhill officially with things. Things are not doing great for expectation to all people, but more worser. And I wish there was real things, but hardly nothing. Just hardly fucking nothing. When I say to one of my folks, you won't find anyone else's better, that remain the same theme, and that's ever since of August 2024, what happened to a friend of folks from a Mimo app who was a close friend of mine but left me behind and unfriend me, which is unaccepted. When I was gonna do a commission for Cash App, and that doesn't do most of justice. There's a lot of people who are tired of being good to other people and being real at most, including me, especially years that was bond with friendship. Well, the actual crap. It just freaking whatever with this. But nothing would not be like rainbows and would not be unicorn and rainbows and pixels like under the grass of field of having to do with. And there is no such things like that, unfortunately, just to think like that. Mostly delusional and blinded at most. But there's no such thing with that. No such thing with that for the happiest life for online when it used to be. Now online is just a war zone and the Wild West of online. Well, since this is all well to end well for online, to the online community, well, not completely leaving, but all well to end well for leaving my Instagram account because of my former beloved follow me and changed the username and update it. And fortunately, because of the tiresome as he had getting for my former beloved left me behind was her stupid move. There's no arranged if saying sorry would be considered it or such, but at this rate that I had to change my username onto Instagram is because I want to see her medicine if she's going to lose her followers or people she follow or things like that. I really don't know. My assuming that she might probably going to do a career for our career into the future reference, and she might going to change another username alias like she did before by hand. My former beloved, she means a lot to me and I used to care about her, and she said she missed me but she has crossed the line. There are no such things of goodbyes for that as tiresome as it get, and is not going to do any better. Flat out tired with this. Well, I don't know how things are going to be. But now, as this is not like the end of the world, well, I know there are fishes on the sea, but now, well, my thing I already have about to make enough, as enough has been consistent, as enough as considered for with love sometime, but I had to make permission. There has been better people around the lifetime onto online when it comes for relationship and bond and so much more. How people are trying to be real and trying to verbally communicate with it is a great appreciated. Of course, it is great appreciated. Great appreciated. Well, with the more followers onto social media, the few commission gift that I'm receiving, and I am going to do that right now to get share up for that and focus on things to do. what's best for me and my passion. And also, I think I might have a plan just to do for the need of help for my Discord group, which I think I know what I'm gonna do into a Mimo app. Online have been going downhill, but of course I have met some decent people and chill and real people at some point. Well, I don't know what next is to begin with. To online community, to a whole with this, you need to make real better with. Just to make real better for online. It's just so flat out tiresome how online is really becoming with. And it's not doing any expectation for things are. With the lux of the repetitive and tiresome of leaving people behind and blocking and bandit and targeting on people, things like that, and left them behind and things like that, and pretend we don't even exist, which has happened now. It just really got awful tired, and this is gonna be the same thing to other. Look what happened to my former beloved. She lost a few followers on Instagram. Maybe she was fed up with the commission art, and the same with me for talking to her, the same, and things like that. She used to have 303 followers, but now 34. Well, I don't know how the future will hold with. But as a good suggestion, I will continue to just be me. Let time take care of it. Since I left Instagram and start over a new account, just to start over again for Instagram, to make a new account since I left there. Since my former beloved followed me there, I want to see how things goes. It is just tiresome. Completely tiresome for good. I don't know how I'm going to say with this. How I'm going to say with this anymore. Oh well. Before I have to go, I want to thank to everyone else's who have been supporting me, listening to me, do understand how I feel, everything else, because I have been going through a lot lately, and it is not very fun for online how things really are consistently and most predictably wrongfully executed poorly. That's what I just have to say. I really don't know what to think anything better. Better time is just coming around this corner at this instant. I really am worried about taking care of the bills and such forth. But there's no such thing of happy ending. I'm already am tired of this crap. Better time will come. Let things take care of it while I do my own thing. That's what I'm going to do right now, and currently am doing. I won't find anyone else better, but I surely don't know how things are gonna be. Well, as this being said, this is Julian. I have to go right now. Till then, adios.